Testing, testing. You can tell that it's been a while since I've done this. So welcome to another vlog. If you are new here, hi and hello. My name is Crystal. I am a small business owner in Sunny Island, Singapore. I own Bask in the Glow, where I handcraft scented diffusers and hand pour soy candles. It's been a really long time since I picked up the camera. I guess you can sort of tell from this portable charger mic situation going on. So just a little bit of update on what has happened. Back in 2024 December, sales were good during the Christmas season, and after Christmas, my final pop-up, I actually flew over to Korea. I was in Jeju and Seoul for about 2 weeks, and it was a very fruitful trip with my husband. We spent the New Year's there. We were on a road trip in Jeju, and in Seoul we were really casual. Some days we didn't have anything planned, but it was a trip more of to slow down and to just take a really good break, which I really needed. So after we came back from Korea, we actually got a puppy. His name is Snow. Snow is a half breed of a Shetland and a Japanese Spitz. We got him when he was 2 months old. He was a tiny puppy, and we really loved his wolf-like features. He's really goofy and a very energetic dog, to be honest. So far, it has been a blast having him. So we got him right after we came back from Korea, which was really actually a very big decision we made over less than 24 hours, to be honest, because we are actually not prepared, and we already made the appointment to see him. And me being me, when I first saw him, I knew that he was the one, and we just brought him home immediately. And the scary thing was, right after that, both me and my husband were feeling under the weather, so we were taking care of Snow and taking care of ourselves. After we got Snow and took care of ourselves, feeling under the weather, in January, I had a collaboration opportunity with 2 big brands for Valentine's Day. So in January and February, I was actually mass crafting and working on this collaboration with these 2 big brands. So the first brand, I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name, is Guerlain Paris. Guerlain Paris is a perfume brand, and I actually crafted daisy diffusers for them for Valentine's Day. So this was part of like a free gift for minimum purchase for the special day. So this was the first one. They had my products on display at Ion Orchard and in Raffles City. So that was really big for me, to be on the shop front, to be on a physical shop front of such a big brand. And the second one would be a brand that I've always loved ever since I was a teenager, is Ted Baker London. So I did my very first live brand activation. I had a sort of a working space in their store, and I was actually customizing dried flower arrangements for my very new bouquet diffuser that I actually conceptualized for them. And after I posted this on my IG stories, the response was really good, and I released it as an official product on my website as well. So I would like to thank everyone who has given me all the feedback and, telling me like how you think that it's so beautiful, you want it as well. Because every single bouquet diffuser that I make is sort of different, because every flower arrangement has slight differences according to, I would normally try to do in a color scheme that is similar to the base diffuser. Like for pink, I would go for maybe purple, blue, pink sort of flower combinations, something along the lines of the base color. So far, I'm really glad that everyone likes the arrangement that I have done for them, and I have gotten really good feedback about it. So thank you so much if you were the one who actually gave that to me. So that was in February, and then after that, in end of February, I actually flew to Japan. So it was a 1.5 week trip. The Japan trip was another road trip. This was a little bit more tiring because we were on the road most of the trip, and we were just staying in accommodations, moving our luggages every 1 to 2 days, and everything was a little bit more tiring overall. But it was also a really good trip. I really enjoyed myself, and after coming back in March 2025, I finally had the time to settle down And after I settled down, I feel like after every trip that I do, I just need a little bit of time to myself to quieten down, to just unpack and slowly get into like the pace and drive of my small business. So having to do that already twice this year sort of took me a step back from the content creation. Felt that it was something that I really need. I was a little bit nervous of probably falling back on the algorithm, but it was something that I really needed. So I just gave myself that time and space. Yeah. This month of April, I am actually flying off to Thailand with my parents and my sister later this month, and of course with my husband. So this will be a short trip before my very first pop-up of 2025. It feels a little bit strange because I have not really done a pop-up in 4 months, which is quite a long time for me, because usually my pop-ups are every month or every once in 2 months, but it has been a while. And for this year, 2025, I have a lot of things planned. I actually sat down most of the nights when I was in Korea, just penning down what are the things that I've always wanted to do for my business. Last year was a really fruitful year. I felt that I had the funds to move along with some of the plans that I always had. And I wanted to do some things that I've been really scared of pursuing, such as international shipping. It's been something that I really wanted to do for a very long time, but just really scared to just not really scared, I guess will be nervous, because like what people say, the first step is always the hardest, and I struggle a lot to take first steps most of the time. So I have not gotten to the international shipping thing, to be honest, but I have done other plans, talked to a lot of different manufacturers, and I have a lot of good things planned, and really excited to share actually about the journey in my YouTube channel and also on Instagram. So please look forward to that. So one of the things that always has been on my bucket list is that I want to make more custom packaging for my brand. I've always used like a box. Let me just show that to you. So this is the box that I've always been using. So this box is just a plain brown box that I purchased from my supplier, and I actually paste the instruction label details on the back, and on the front I paste the scent label. So this is Brief. For Brief, this is a lychee peony scent, and then the wax seal that I paste on top here, the design of the wax seal actually shows the design of the diffuser inside. So this has always been my packaging ever since the start. I had a different packaging, but it was about the same type. So what I've always wanted to do is I wanted to create a more custom packaging that doesn't have all this pasting look. I guess something a little bit more professional. And I guess I wanted to give my packaging a glow up. Yeah, so what I did was, let me just turn this to show you guys. So this is a draft that I have with the supplier. So this was initially supposed to be like a jewelry box. This was how they promoted it as, but I wanted this drawer concept, but without the fillings inside, and they are able to do that for me. So really great. And the thing that I envision in my mind is pulling out the drawer and seeing the diffuser design right here, together with a nice like cover. This will be really nice as the product cover photo. So that's what I intend to do. And I like the drawer concept instead of the flip up kind, so that you can sort of take a photo side by side like this. So this was what I have in mind. So how I actually designed it, I wanted it to be very minimalistic. So I have my brand logo over here, handcrafted diffuser, so straightforward, people know what my product is. And I have this flower over here, and you'll notice that all these are actually shifted a little bit up. There's a little bit of space at the bottom here, is because I intend to continue my wax seal design concept. So what I plan to do is I plan to place the wax seal sort of here, and so it will look like the flowers are actually sealed on with the wax seal, if you get what I mean. Most people do this with dried flowers, but I am doing it with this flower illustration over here. So the colors would be the brand logo and handcrafted diffuser in brown, and the flower would actually be embossed as rose gold. So when I was coming up with the concept of the packaging, I actually searched on Pinterest, and me as myself, I love shades of beige. I love neutral tones. That is like the theme that I've always had for Bask in the Glow, because it's like my color theme if you look at my studio. So when I was designing it, I wanted something fresh, something more minimalistic, but also artistic in my own way, I guess. So what I did was I went to Pinterest and I was looking for different kind of color schemes, color themes, something would suit me but sort of still have like this rebranding, this glow up to my packaging. So what I found was the color theme. I wanted something to be along the lines of beige, brown and rose gold, and white, something clean. That is the theme for my packaging. Yeah. So what I also have is that I designed two other different type of packaging, one which I will not show yet because that is reserved for my launch day for Bask in the Glow's anniversary in June. So the second thing that I wanted to improve for packaging, aside from my diffusers, are actually my fragrance drops, which are actually my fragrance oils. So for my fragrance oils, the boxes are actually also very pasted on. I've been using brown boxes, but I wanted something to suit the diffuser box that I'm going to have. So of course the brown craft box that I am currently using would not really suit it. They won't look nice together. So I actually designed another one, and I'm going to show you the draft that I actually received from my supplier. So here it is. So there are two sizes. So my small size one is for my 4.5 grams size, the smaller diffuser, and this is the big one. I want them to sort of have like this unified look, so they are actually exactly the same, only the quantity that is stipulated are different. So I actually designed this in a way that it has also floral. It's sort of the common thing between all my packaging, yeah, because florals is in my brand logo. It is on every single product that I use. So yeah, you can see that my brand logo here, my this is my social media stuff, and also come with the instructions on the side. So I used to print this individually and paste it on every single box, which is also quite label intensive. So having all this already on the packaging itself sort of simplifies the packing process as well. So how to use ingredients, everything is over here. So when especially I feel like for my products, when my customers purchase them, sometimes they forget how to use them. I do get quite a lot of questions on Instagram through direct messages on how to do, how should you drip the oils and all that. So everything is over here. It's more simple, easy to look at, instructions for you to refer to if you need to. Yeah. This is heavy. Oh shit, broke a hole. So today I received a special package. So this big boy over here is actually glass domes. I don't know if I should call them glass domes or bell jars, but they are actually for an upcoming special collaboration, a special bundle collaboration for Mother's Day. So last year during my pop-ups, I actually used these bell jars as scent samples with my Peony diffusers, and they have become such a big hit. So I decided, you know, I'm going to put more research into it and see if I'm able to bring them in. They are really beautiful as a display, and I had really good feedback about it. So I brought in a small batch. This is actually a surprise. So if you are watching this, I have not announced it on my Instagram. So first look over here, I am releasing the glass dome bell jars. So this release will just be in a collaboration with one of my close friends. Her name is also Crystal. I have collaborated with her before. If you have watched my previous videos, you would know. She owns the small business Slow Live Create, we have the same name, we have the same religion, we have the same faith, and she has always been someone who inspires me a lot. So I'm really happy again for this collaboration. And together with the glass domes, she will be providing cards, postcards, and a bookmark from her side with her floral watercolor digital art design as well. So I think they go really nice together, and I look forward to see sort of the reaction on this collaboration as well. So without further ado, I received this bad boy from my supplier, and I am going to package them into these brown boxes over here. So yeah, let's get to it. So I'm done unboxing all of the glass domes. The good news is that they all came intact. None of them are broken. None of them have any scratches, which is good. So they're all good to go. I am going to pack them into brown boxes for protection wise. I'm going to use some honeycomb paper. Hopefully I have enough. So the quantity that I have is right here. Actually, I don't really think that I have enough. So this amount of honeycomb paper, which of course I will stretch and open later. So but I want many layers around the domes to ensure that they don't break during transportation. And also I actually thought that I ordered more honeycomb paper, but when it came I realized that I bought just brown paper. This is more like filler paper for like packaging in the place of like packing peanuts. So I guess I will just use this for a little bit of like cushion. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it, but we're just gonna try it out right now. Okay, so what I've done is that I have placed the water into my water activated tape dispenser here. I am going to put the dome into this smaller brown box. So I'm going to test out how I'm going to package it first with one, and then I can do the same for the rest. So this is just a tester. So this is my sort of basket for all my packing stuff. So I have my brand stamp over here, which I will be using with a brown color ink pad. Of course it's going to be brown. And then for these packaging especially, I think definitely fragile stickers are a must. I'm going to just... One of the hard things about having a very big stamp is that trying to get like the details of the logo in the ink, because I use brown ink and I can't find like big brown ink pads out there. It's always either blue, red or black. So sadly. So I'm going to just stamp it. It's a little bit off on a little bit of letters, but there it is. Yeah, I do this for all my delivery boxes as well. So this is also just to show like this is this way up. So the bell jar would be like, this is the bottom and this is on the top. So this is why I have my logo also. So this is how the glass dome looks like. It is made out of very high quality glass, and it is actually very thick. I'm actually really shocked and thrilled to use these as glass samples. So really good. And one thing is, I'm quite scared that it will have my fingerprint on it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to clean the glasses and I'm going to wear gloves. So at this stage I have done folding the boxes, taping the bases, and also cutting the honeycomb paper. And right now I am going to wrap up the glass domes and give them one last check before I wrap them up in honeycomb paper. And while doing so, it is quite intensive process, so I am going to watch Netflix and while I'm doing it. So at the same time, this is a great opportunity to film a time lapse. So I have my Insta360 right here. This will film in portrait for my IG reels, and then for my camera it will be for YouTube. So let's get started. Okay, so that took way longer than I thought just to pack 20 bell jars. Yeah, and one thing is I forgot to take a photo when I actually laid them on display, sort of, and when I was checking them. So a bit regret to that, but I got a pretty good time lapse that I'll be posting about the glass domes and the packing process. And now the final step is to just fill them with a little bit of filler papers so that the bell jar doesn't move about too much during delivery, and to make sure that they arrive safely to the recipients. All done. So all 20 has been packed up. That took me probably about 2 to 3 hours just to finish from the start to the end. Really tired, but I'm glad I got all this done. And the next question will actually be, where do I even put all this stock? So I am planning to bring these to my pop-up, maybe just a limited quantity per day because it is really bulky to bring around. So limited to limited quantity on the 26th and the 27th of April at my pop-up at Public Garden. If you're not aware, is at Suntec City Convention Hall 403 and 404. So you can come now to grab them early in case. I don't know how would the response be, but definitely I'll be vlogging about it and updating you guys on how the response have been. So after bringing limited quantity over the weekend, I'll be posting the rest to make the remaining quantity available on my website. So I'm actually really excited to have this collaboration come together. I will be sharing more about Slow Leaf Creates products that will be involved in the collaboration in the next vlog, and I hope that you'll catch up and see how the response is like, and we will reflect upon it on how the collaboration has gone on with the next vlog. So I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.